Hey guys, it's dinner time here for us, and when the weather cools down, one of our favorites to do is roasted chicken. So I'm going to show you guys today how I make my roasted chicken. I'm not sure how many pounds this guy is. I didn't look before I took off the label, but here's a young chicken. I also have some onion, some garlic, some celery, and I love the leafy parts for roasting. And I have some dried rosemary here. I also have to rub on it a half a stick of butter with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. The reason why I mix the olive oil with the butter is because if you put just butter on there, it will brown really fast on the outside before your chicken has a chance to be done. So you want to make sure you cut a little bit of oil in there. You don't have to use olive oil. You can use vegetable oil if you'd like. I also put equal parts salt, pepper, dried basil, granulated garlic, and granulated onion, and I did about a teaspoon of each of those and mixed it in here. So I'll show you how I put it all together. All right guys, so I showed you everything that I use for my roasted chicken, so I'm going to put everything together. Also, I want to make sure I tell you guys, make sure you wash your hands. It's a no-brainer, but I just want to stress the fact if you're touching raw chicken in services, that's a recipe for disaster, so make sure you always wash your hands. I was going to take the giblets and the neck out and show you guys how to simmer a broth, but unfortunately this does not come with it. This chicken doesn't, so I guess you guys will not be seeing that today. First things first, what I do is with the one hand I take my skin and I kind of pull it away from the chicken. You do not want to rip it all the way, but you just want to kind of pull it away. You're going to feel a little bit of a tear. That way you can put your butter mixture and some veggies right here so it seasons your meat really well. So I only do it on the top. I don't do it all the way to the drumsticks or anything. So now that I did that, I'm going to take some of my butter mixture and rub it in the inside here underneath, as you could see. And I'm sure this is also common sense, but I just want to stress to you guys, even if you have butter left over, just rub it on your chicken. Do not save it, because that's also a recipe for disaster. So I rubbed some of this underneath the skin so it can flavor the meat. I'm going to stick 2 parts of my onions underneath here. It's kind of going to make the chicken look like it has boobs. Steve and I always laugh about that, but it makes a really delicious flavor. So I'm also going to put 2 garlic cloves underneath here. 1 sprig of the celery, and some rosemary. Get that meat nice and flavorful. Because a lot of the times I noticed when I would roast chicken, the skin would be super flavorful, but the meat wouldn't be so flavorful. So I started doing this to it. And okay, so now for the rest of the butter mixture, you're just gonna rub all over your chicken. Make sure you even get it on the bottom and that you even get the drumsticks. So we're gonna rub all this over, all over on this. Just so you guys know too, when I'm done, I'm gonna have Steve come and run and stop the video so I don't get chicken juices on my phone. So, but just rub it everywhere. Rub it down, rub it down. Also, since it's so close to Thanksgiving, you can also apply the same way to cooking your turkey. When it comes to cooking time, there are charts that you can look up. This is way smaller than a turkey, so you want to look up the charts and see how long you have to cook it. But you can also cook your turkey like this, and it makes it really yummy and flavorful. So I'm rubbing the bottom too. Go. So now that it's all rubbed down, I am going to, into this little hole right here, I'm going to stick the rest of my cut veggies. So my celery, my onion, the rest of my garlic, and my dried rosemary. And I am now going to transfer this to a Pyrex baking dish. You want to make sure your baking dish, you don't put it on a sheet pan like it's on right now. You want to make sure you put it on a baking dish because it does produce juices while it's cooking, and you do not want those to overflow onto your stove or into your oven. Steve, can you come press stop on this, please? we're gonna press stop and I'll show you how long I get it in the oven for. All right, so this is what the chicken looks like when it's ready to go. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but just wait until it comes out, you guys. I have it on 375. I do mine for about an hour and a half. I check it after an hour and a half. But like I said, there are charts that you can do if you do not feel comfortable. I've just made it so many times that I feel comfortable, but if you don't, go ahead and look up those charts. It will tell you how many hours per pound that you're gonna cook poultry. So. But here we go. I got it in the oven and I will check it an hour and a half and show you guys the end result. Okay guys, the time has come. The chicken is done. This is the finished product. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I kind of picked at the skin right here. But yeah, this is how it comes out. I will show you guys a short video of it on the plate after I cut it up. And I hope you guys do try it. If you do, let me know in the comments. Alright guys, dinner is served. This is Ben's plate. He has a little bit of everything. And yes, he likes to eat his drumsticks like a caveman. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And I hope that you try your chicken and that you enjoy it. Thanks, y'all.